This could end him for good and his wife Melania Trump. Amanda Anuro. Remember this name, Amanda Anuro. And also remember this name, Paolo Zampoli. Paolo Zampoli. They used to work together. This guy, Paolo, brought Melania Trump from Europe when she was very young. Paolo Zampoli, organize wild parties, quote unquote, of young girls from Europe in Manhattan in the 1990s. When she brought Melania Trump, she introduced her to Donald Trump. And so when Paolo Zampoli was working with Amanda Anuro, Amanda became a good friend with Melania Trump. Now, Amanda Anuro got deported to Brazil, where she is from. Now she is saying that I have so many experiences that I can share with you, with the press, with the world, about Melania, Donald Trump, and their connection with Jeffrey Epstein. Because Paolo Zampoli was an associate of Jeffrey Epstein. So guys, if this testimony, or if she does, Amanda Anuro, if she does go to the public, to the press, and reveal everything about what Melania used to do, Melania and Donald Trump, then guess what? It will be game over. Now, I want you to take a look at this particular commentary video, and I will make some comments along the way.
Tick-tock, Melania. You're not going to be able to hide it much longer. Your dark past continues to surface, and there's nothing you can do about it. Frantically, you can try to hold a press conference where you act like you're supporting the survivors. They see through it. The American people see through it, Melania. We know what you were up to in the past, your very dark past, and the secrets behind Melania Trump.
Okay, so Melania Trump recently held a press conference where she talked about so many things. Now, this is, according to Midas Touch and many commentators, a preempt to set the tone to the public about the whole situation, that Melania Trump was never involved with Jeffrey Epstein. In fact, she did not know anything about Jeffrey Epstein. That's the reason why Melania Trump had this press conference. I think it happened yesterday. But nevertheless, people are finding out more from Amanda Anuro and what she's saying.
Trump's bizarre, disturbing press conference this week where she talked about the Epstein files. Well, the secrets about why she was holding that press conference are becoming more apparent. Let me posit my opinion, as I have a right to do under the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. Perhaps one of Melania's former close friends, who may know some information, has been speaking to Democrats on the House Oversight Committee about Epstein, about people in Epstein's cabal, about her knowledge regarding Melania and Donald and others who would hang out at Mar-a-Lago and who were part of that scene together. What if I told you this individual said that she had nothing to lose on social media posts and she was going to expose it all? She was going to expose it all, Melania, and then you ran and held that press conference. I think that's what happened. Let's rewind and let's tell the story.
Okay. So again, if Amanda Anuro is revealing everything, is exposing Melania Trump, can you imagine what will happen? She's not going to talk vaguely. Amanda, when she will talk, she will be very, very clear. She will detail it all out, and she will sound very convincing, because that's what happens when you experience something with your own eyes.
Of what I think happened, in my opinion. Take a look at this photo right here. On the left, Paolo Zampoli, Donald Trump, a young boy, Melania Trump, and a woman over there who we will be talking more about. Her name is Amanda Anuro. She was dating Paolo Zampoli for about 19 years. In the middle, that's their son together. And recently, Amanda Anuro, the end of 2025, was deported by ICE to Brazil. That's where she was from. She arrived in the United States when she was 17 years old. She was brought here by a guy named Jean-Luc Brunel when she was 17 years old, and Jean-Luc Brunel ran the sex trafficking ring for Jeffrey Epstein. Jean-Luc Brunel purportedly died by suicide a few years back in a French prison, but he was one of Jeffrey Epstein's traffickers, and he brought Amanda Anuro to the United States. As part of the scene, you would have Paolo Zampoli and Trump and Epstein. They'd all hang out with each other. Anuro 19 years ago, a while ago, was able to meet Paolo Zampolli. They were together for 19 years. They had a son together. And when Donald Trump won during his first term, Paolo Zampolli became a very influential figure within the Trump regime because he was the individual who was running a modeling agency in the 1990s who introduced Donald Trump with Melania. Paolo Zampolli ran a modeling agency, this ID model agency, where he brought over young European girls and women. He would then throw parties in Manhattan at a place called the Kit Kat Club with lions and tigers and zoo animals. And these were wild parties, apparently. And he would introduce the wealthy Manhattan businessmen to the European girls or the women that he brought over from Europe. He would help them get their paperwork or make assertions to get paperwork for paths to citizenship in the United States or for temporary status here in the United States. That was part of what Zampolli did as part of his modeling agency. And in the late 90s, he introduced, although there's sometimes disputes about the dates, but we'll just say late 90s, he introduced Melania to Donald Trump at one such party in the Kit Kat Club. He helped Melania with her paperwork to get purportedly this Einstein visa, where she got this expedited visa. And then she met Donald Trump, and the rest is history there. She marries Donald Trump. She then...
So obviously, as I said, guys, this is such a huge bombshell. And this could end Trump. I mean, he should be done by now. The people should remove him from the office by now. Nobody's getting accountable. Nobody is getting jail time. Everybody looks like they're pretty much enjoying their life as usual after all of these young girls or these victims or survivors. They are not young anymore, obviously. When they came out and testified against Donald Trump, against Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump, people like him, all of these people in the circle should be in jail by now. But that didn't happen. It happened only maybe in the UK. One guy got he was dragged to the court because of his association with Jeffrey Epstein. But that doesn't happen in the States for a very strange reason. But all of this can now change with Amanda Anuro. If she does detail it out, which looks like she will do, then it is game over for Melania Trump. She came to the States. She was looking for a wealthy man. She was obviously at that time very young. We do not know her age exactly what it was, but Amanda, when she came to US, she was only 17 years old, underage. And I mean, who knows what Trump did with her or Jeffrey Epstein did with her, because every time I hear this word, wild party and modeling and fashion show and all of these things, and I hear the word or the name Donald Trump with it, I mean, it automatically tells me the GPS system today is such that it automatically shows you there is a connection between Donald Trump and underage girls when we hear these things. This is a bombshell. This could end Melania Trump for good, and she might even face jail time. Who knows? Depending on what she did with all of this, and also obviously Donald Trump. They should be in jail by now, and should be at least held accountable, if not jail, but should be held accountable. Subscribe for more videos, guys.